Welcome back once again. So, well, with this, we are going to be going on back again with our back to school discussion. We hope that everybody is first to begin with going back to school in high spirits and excited after their holidays, after the break, whether they had like an actual holiday and a vacation or they had a staycation as they call it. But well, whatever it is, we should always be looking at the brighter, happier picture. Going back to school could be getting back in touch with all those friends and getting back into the fun mode every day, where you're looking forward to the lunch break in the school, having lunch together with your friends, or even before or after school. The catching up with all your friends is so much of fun as well. So we should always be looking at the brighter side. But with this, we are just about to be moving on with a phone call with our distinguished guest who's joining us in today's edition of the program. We are having Abeer Shahrani, who is going to be with us via telephone, and we are going to be speaking to her more about the back to school season. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to today's edition of Saudi Now.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Mrs. Abeer, as we are speaking about back to school, we have been talking about different subjects pertaining to it. But tell us a little bit about the back to school season, how it is that you feel about it yourself.
First of all, I would like to thank you for allowing me to have this chance during this program. And thank you all the teamwork. And I welcome all your questions and inquiries from the Ministry of Education. And I will introducing myself. I'm Abeer Shahrani, General Supervisor of English Language at the General Department of Supervision at Ministry of Education. And actually, in my opinion, I think this year is different from many years because we have many plans to achieve the vision of 2030, which is need to build student and teachers development, and all these will achieve our country vision.
Excellent, excellent. So, Ms. Abeer Al-Shahrani, youth people say we are ready for the future. So, with schools, yes, we are ready for the future. So, what's going on here? Tell us about the ready of the classrooms and facilities of the school, because this year is different than any years, as you mentioned, 2030 vision. So what makes this year special? Would you mind please tell us?
Actually, each year, Ministry of Education presents a number of development plans that serve the teacher and the student. And as you know, the ministry work nowadays to achieve the vision of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia 2030, yes, which aim to develop the performance of and characteristics of the teacher and the student. The ministry adopts several projects. The most important one, I think, in my opinion, that integrates the first and second grade of boys and girls soon coming days. And in fact, these days, the schools have many facilities provided to them by the Ministry of Education. Perhaps the most important one, which is to enable the school principal to manage his or her school according to their needs. And in coming days, the facilities will gradually expand according to plan from both school and ministry.
Excellent, excellent.
Certainly. Now, Mrs. Abeer, as we speak about all these schools which are under the Ministry of Education, tell us as to how it is that you get to manage the distribution of teachers amongst these facilities.
According to the distribution of the teachers, actually each year the ministry sends the standards of its needs from the specialists to the MCS, and of course it differs from region to another according to their needing. And after that, the teacher gets inside the program and they have choose the cities and villages, and they choose it at least 3 regions. Then the ministry distributes them according to their choosing and according to the standard that's set.
Okay, so Ms. Abeer, as a spokesman of the Ministry of Education, there is a rumor we are hearing, and we need you to correct it for us if you don't mind. Is there any adding to work hours in this school year? Please tell us, because people are worried.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
it's not a rumor, huh?
no, not a rumor actually.
Okay.
Yes, there's an adding in work hours activity for days in a week. 1 hour for days in a week as activities hour, which helps the students to develop their abilities in many fields as a sport for girls. As you know, the sport now is one of the subjects of girls' education,
Yes.
and different activities for boys. All provided them from the ministry and the school. I think they start to apply it. Also, by using this additional
Mm-hmm.
hours in activities to attract the students. As you know, we have suffering from attract the students to the school. But by adding this activity hour, because this hour not for subjects or not for listening, this hour it will be for activities. So
Oh.
it will attract them to motivate them to practice their favorite hobbies, to practice many things that they needed in a school.
So this is at the end of the week or just some
four
hours in
days
the
a
days?
week. 4 days a week. It
Four
will
days a
take
week.
it will take 1 hour for the activity.
Oh.
Well, Mrs. Veer, I feel like, this is totally remarkable, and I would like to congratulate you from our whole team here for being able to bring about this big, actually revolutionary change into the education system where PE classes are introduced. And special thank you to His Excellency, the Minister of Education, and as well as Princess Rima, who worked together in this remarkable way that this has been achieved in such a short period of time from the moment that the discussions initially started. It's really remarkable. So there is going to be a special added hour 4 times a week for PE, and that means that hopefully we would be able to reduce the number of the incidents of maybe diabetes and obesity and a lot of those complications among
Yes.
school-age kids. That means healthier kids and inshallah more productive kids as well inside their classrooms. So we would like to congratulate you and thank you very much for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope to achieve the goal.
Indeed, certainly. Now, Mrs. Abeer, as we are speaking about the back to school season, is there any difference between Saudi students along with non-Saudi students in the classrooms if we are talking about it?
Absolutely not. There is no difference between Saudi students from other different countries. All they have the same right and same equal chance in education. And Kingdom integrate between the Saudi students with the non-Saudi students, like the countries that suffering from wars and different issues.
All right. So, okay, this is about the plan, about the inshallah next year. So, tell me, from your personal opinion, what do you think about the girls' education in sport? We're talking about the physical, a new activity. We're talking about it in the adding to the girls' education. What's your point of view in this?
In my opinion, I think I support it 100% because, as you know, these days we suffering from some disease that, and this is a big issue and the problem we face as Saudi girls. And by having this subject as a sport inside this school, it helps them to solve all the problems and to change their lifestyle to have a healthy and good style of life.
Okay, so it's about starting with the education to change the lifestyle of the family.
Yeah, of course.
So
Of
what you're
course.
trying to
They
say,
involve.
education affect the whole community, not just the student.
Of course, it involves families, involves community, it involves all the members in the country.
All right, indeed. This is very,
Indeed.
very actually effective.
Exactly, and we're really, really excited about this big change, and we hope that our classrooms would improve from the quality of our teachers to the quality of our educational facilities to the curriculum at large as well. With this, Mrs. Abeer would like to thank you so much for joining us in today's edition of the Saudi Morning Show.
Thank you so much. I hope that I did well in answering and achieved the hope for our dear students and teachers. From this member, I ask them to work with the ministry to build our country and achieve the vision of 2030. Thank you and good luck.
Inshallah,
Thank
بإذن
you.
واحد أحد. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got with us a media spokesman of the Minister of Education, Miss Abeer Al-Shahrani. Thank you so much. Inshallah, we're going to catch you again for another topic, another episode. ودمتم ذخرا.
Appreciate that. مع السلامة.
Thank you so much. And by the way, there is lots of education planned this year. And each year, subhanAllah, there is something new to add. Like, I heard this rumor about those extra hours, and it's true, but actually, extra hours for inshallah a pleasure and for activities, it's not education. Thank God. Like, more, oh God, it used to be disaster for me when I have two mathematics class room 2 hours in a day, but it's different now.
Indeed. And no, honey, also I believe what makes a big difference is that how important the officials see their input directly and a serious look into the matters as well.
Yes.
I remember my meetings with the Minister of Education in Finland, actually the Saudi Minister of Education, and he was going around because Finland was known to have one of the best schooling systems in the world. So the Saudi Minister of Education was actually in Finland on an official tour where he was looking at facilities, where he was looking at their educational system, thinking about how it is that we can collaborate, thinking about how it is that we can adopt parts of it so that we would be able to enhance our education
Saima,
system.
I was really shocked when I heard in Finland system education they have no homeworks.
Indeed.
No homework. So we're gonna go for a report now and we'll come back to you and let's see what's going on in the report.